What is going on, guys? Twinstinct here and welcome back to another video. So in today's video I'm going to be going over some of the top Great League teams I've used in the past that I still think will be incredibly viable now in Season 10. I have already done a video on the Sinnoh Cup, so I will leave a link to that above, where I did a couple of practice battles and gave a first look of the meta and a few teams that are going to be looking good. So in today's video I'm going to be going over some Great League teams. As I said, this is actually the first Great League teams video I'm doing of Season 10. Obviously the first few weeks I was unavailable because of the internet issues at my new house, and yeah, so I'm looking forward to jumping into this one and bringing some Great League teams your way. So as always, if you're enjoying the content, please consider smashing that subscribe button if you haven't already. Stick a like on the video because that would really help me out, and let's jump straight into these teams. Okay everyone, we are over on PvPoke, the best place for you to look up all your rankings, and as always later on I will go over to the team builder, put all these teams in and look how they're stacking up over on there. So for our first team we are going to be looking at Trevenant lead with Shadowclaw, Seed Bomb and Shadow Ball. Key wins against the pesky Medicham, Sableye, Skarmory, Azumarill and Galarian Stunfisk, so straight away some very good wins there. Key losses to all the Darks, Umbreon, Scrafty, Obstagoon, Nidoqueen Shadow and Altaria. On the performance chart then, very good. Insane charger, very good lead, very good closer, just looking really good all round. Plenty of good resistances, but a few weaknesses to watch out for as well. So this is probably one of the most on-meta teams at the moment. This is why it's so strong, and the first one I'm going to go through, we have got a Stunfisk Galarian safe swap. Mudshot, Rock Slide, Earthquake, standard moveset, wins against Bastiodon, Nidoqueen Shadow, Skarmory, Altaria and Umbreon. So a lot of things there that Trevenant does lose to, Stunfisk will sort out. Key losses to Azumarill, Medicham, Scrafty, Sableye and Swampert. Again, the performance chart, absolutely insane switch option, and that's what we're going to use it for. So many resistances, being ground and steel, and just a few weaknesses to watch out for. So like I'm saying, one of the most on-meta teams, we're going to have XL Azumarill on the close. Bubble, Ice Beam and Hydro Pump, you could change either of those to Play Rough if you want the coverage. Key wins against Altaria, Galarian Stunfisk, Scrafty, Umbreon and Skarmory. So again, what the other two struggle against, Azumarill will deal with. Key losses to Nidoqueen Shadow, Jellicent, Medicham, Lickitung and Trevenant. Very strong closer, it's what we're going to use Azumarill for. Again, some nice resistances and not too many weaknesses to look out for. Okay then, getting straight into the second team. This is a team I actually used last season, had a really good time with it. It probably will sound quite a strange team to you, but it actually does, yeah, like I say, work quite well. So Medicham XL is the first Pokemon we're going to look at with Counter, Ice Punch and Psychic. You could obviously go for Power Up Punch instead of Ice Punch if you really want to lay down some early damage. Key wins against Bastiodon, Scrafty, Galarian Stunfisk, Azumarill and Umbreon. Key losses to Sableye, Deoxys Defense, Skarmory, Altaria and Nidoqueen Shadow. The performance chart, absolutely insane. Very strong lead, very strong closer. And we are actually going to use Medicham as the lead for this team. Not too many resistances or weaknesses to look out for. So for the safe spot for this team, we're going to go for Altaria. Dragon Breath, Sky Attack, Moonblast, standard moveset. Key wins against Scrafty, Swampert, Jellicent, Medicham and Sableye. Key losses to Azumarill, Galarian Stunfisk, Skarmory, Nidoqueen Shadow and Umbreon. Looking really good on the performance chart there. Some really nice resistances and not too many weaknesses to look out for. Moving on to the closer for this team then, we have got Skarmory. So a double flying team, but both with different types. Air Slash, Brave Bird and Sky Attack. So what makes Skarmory such a good closer is that Brave Bird. Key wins against Nidoqueen Shadow, Medicham, Sableye, Altaria and Scrafty. Key losses to Galarian Stunfisk, Jellicent, Umbreon, Trevenant and Azumarill. But if you hit any of those with a Brave Bird, it's going to do some nice damage. Even Skarmory against Stunfisk isn't the worst matchup. And yeah, on the performance chart, such a strong closer. Really does lay down some damage late on with that Brave Bird. So many resistances, being a steel type and not too many weaknesses to look out for. Okay then, moving on to our third and final team of this video. The lead is going to be Jellicent. Very strong lead, it's very popular with Hex, Bubble Beam and Shadow Ball. Obviously you could change out Bubble Beam for Ice Beam if you wanted to, for some extra coverage. Key wins against Medicham, Shadow Nidoqueen, Azumarill, Skarmory and Galarian Stunfisk. Key losses to Umbreon, Altaria, Sableye, Venusaur and Scrafty. Very strong performance there for the lead, that's what we're going to use it for. Really nice resistances on Jellicent and not too many weaknesses to look out for. So the safe swap for this team, every time I do a Great League Team Ideas video, people say how could you not include Sableye? So the safe swap for this team is Sableye XL with Shadow Claw, Foul Play and Return. Key wins against Deoxys Defense, Nidoqueen Shadow, Medicham, Scrafty and Galarian Stunfisk. Key losses to Bastiodon, Skarmory, Azumarill, Umbreon and Altaria. So the performance chart looking very strong there, especially as a switch option, which is what we're going to use it for. Only have to look out for fairy types, and you've got some nice resistances there as well. So for the third and final member of this team then guys, for all you players that love a double dark team, we have got Mandibuzz. With Snarl, Foul Play and Aerial Ace on there. Key wins against Jellicent, Trevenant, Swampert, Sableye and Skarmory. Key losses to Azumarill, Galarian Stunfisk, Scrafty, Umbreon and Medicham. As you can see there, Mandibuzz, such a bulky Pokemon like the Flying Umbreon. Very dependable as a closer, it's got such good bulk to it and can really lay down a lot of damage for that reason. Nice resistances, a few weaknesses to look out for, but nothing too bad there. Okay then, so we're going to now jump over to the team builder and put these teams in there and see how they're stacking up. Okay everyone, so for our first team of Trevenant lead, Galarian Stunfisk safe swap and Azumarill closer, we are looking very strong with A for coverage, A for bulk, A for safety and a B for consistency. That is why this team is very highly rated at the moment and is very common. Not too much to worry about on the meta scorecard. You will just have to look out for Shiftry, and opposing Trevenant is going to give this team a bit of a problem. Apart from that, you're looking pretty good. Okay everyone, so for our second team of Medicham lead, Altaria safe swap, Skarmory closer. It's not looking as bad as you'd think with a B for coverage, A for bulk, B for safety, B for consistency. The meta scorecard, you do actually have an answer to pretty much everything there, apart from Cofagrigus. And then there is going to be a few things, Cofagrigus, Mantine, Dedenne, Jirachi and Bronzong, none of which I see very often in the Great League. So yeah, this team does perform really well and does have an answer for most of the meta choices. Okay everyone, so for our third and final team of Jellicent lead, Sableye safe swap and Mandibuzz closer, we have got a D for coverage, which is to be expected as with a double dark team, A for bulk, A for safety, B for consistency. So again, the meta scorecard, you're going to have to look out for Altaria and opposing Mandibuzz and Umbreon. And there's obviously going to be a lot of threats to this team, but if you look down the list, not too many that you'll see really often. The only ones that I can think of that you'd see quite often in the Great League would be Altaria, Umbreon, sometimes Obstagoon. Apart from that, not anything you'll see very often. So it's one of those teams, it is risky, but if the other team doesn't have an answer, you are looking good. So that is it from me everyone. I really hope this video has helped you come up with a team for Great League if you were not quite set on a choice, or you've been thinking about one of these teams and giving something new a go. For all those people that love Sableye, there it is, I've got a team for you this time. As always, thank you so much for coming to check out the content today, that really does mean the world to me. If you aren't subscribed to the channel as yet, please do consider smashing that subscribe button, sticking a like on the video because that would really help me out, and I'll see you in the next one.